In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, a friend of mine was talking on an idea which he wanted to work upon, not just upon oneself, rather in the whole of the society. This idea was not about his own personal interest, rather it was for the whole of the society as per his treatment. I asked him that what your idea is. He replied that I have worked very hard upon it, and it is something too delicate to discuss it with the people, and if at all I do discuss it with the people, it will be broken into pieces. It will be just crumble. That is what he said. I remembered that a guru in the training who wrote many books, delivered many lectures, earned a lot of money from it. He once said that your goals should be too personal to discuss it with the people. Maybe these goals are the goals relating to one's own life only, or one's family life only. But as for that goals, a friend of mine mentioned was not just for his own life, rather for the whole of the society. Still, I'm not I'm not very clear whether it was good or bad, whether the concealing it, keeping it quiet, keeping it secret was a good or bad thing. But one thing, what I know, what you people know as well, that if at all we talk to the people something indiscriminately, no matter how good it is, no matter how good it is, the people will might laugh upon it. They might laugh on it. They might severely, bitterly criticize it. They might say that is something absolutely nonsense. So still I'm not saying that there is absolutely no need to talk it to the people. But one thing what I am of the view, that we need to be a bit selective with whom I'm going to talk about it, about with whom I'm going to discuss my own idea, an idea which is very important to me. I need to be very selective. I need to choose the very sensible people. I need to choose the people who are having the very positive approach, people who are having the very positive approach on the one hand. On the other hand, they are very sensible people, and we need to keep doing a kind of secret research upon our idea, which seems very lucrative, which seems very profitable, which seems very much useful, very much beneficial, because indiscriminately talking to discussing it with the people are going to puncture our enthusiasm. The people will puncture our enthusiasm. But for the people who are very very positive, the people who are hardcore positive people, they can still carry it on discussing it indiscriminately. But as for the general people, as for the ordinary people, the people like me and the people like you are concerned, I believe that we need to discuss it only with the sensible people, with the people who are having quite a positive approaches towards the life, towards the other people, and they are somewhat sincere people, not with a fake sincerity, but with a genuine sincerity. Also there are firms, companies who take charges, and they people make a kind of a feasibility upon the idea which you are carrying. They people will take your idea, will take the money from you, if at all you can easily afford it. If at all you can easily afford it, then they will ask for some of the time. During this time of theirs, they will do a research. They will do a research upon it, and then they will, after some of the time, maybe a week or so, they will give you a detailed feasibility report, to what extent this is practicable and to what extent this is not practicable. You yourself can do a kind of research. You yourself can carry on a kind of research upon your idea. How can you carry on the research upon your idea? Actually, first of all, clearly define it. clearly define your idea. And once it has been clearly defined, then break it into the sub goals, sub ideas and sub goals and sub projects, breaking, dissecting it, and then taking one section of it, one part of it, and doing research upon it. Take it to the people with the positive approaches, the people who are sensible on the one hand, the people who are sensible enough on the one hand, and particularly in that particular field, or at least they are sensible enough. And not only that they are sensible enough, rather they are sincere enough as well. And take one sub goal, sub idea, and discuss it with the people, with the right sort of people, and this way you can carry on the research upon your own idea. The indiscriminate discussion with the people, I have seen that it makes our own enthusiasm punctured. We are found abandoning, people are found abandoning their beautiful ideas. Why do they abandon their beautiful ideas? Because they are the commoner, they are the commoner. They are the people with a weaker social background, and whatever they discuss it with the people, with the general public, with their friends even, the friends laugh upon them, the friends laugh upon their ideas, because of whatsoever, whatever the reason. Some of the people are jealous enough, even our friends are jealous enough. These jealous friends will never actually encourage you. These jealous people will never encourage you, will never guide you, will never like to participate in your idea. But I repeat that if at all you are a hardcore positive person and you never get discouraged, then you can discuss it with the people indiscriminately. But here too, there is something which you don't want to disclose it to the ordinary people. It might be it might be regarding your personal life, your family life. This could be a reason that you're not going to discuss it with each and everyone else. Also, because of the fear of theft, idea theft, because of the fear of idea theft, you might not be willing to discuss it with the people. But if at all you are not discussing it with all the people, which is not so unreasonable, but at the same time working upon it continuously, working upon it, till the end, completing the research upon it, that is equally necessary as well. That is necessary only and only if at all you are attaching the great expectations from this idea, and you can easily afford to work upon it. Affording to work upon it mean that you do have the time. You can spend a good amount of time upon doing a kind of reasonable and in-depth research upon this idea. So I think that we need to adopt a kind of sensible approach as far this idea details are concerned. As far this thing is concerned, we need to be careful and cautious, and we do need to adopt a very cautious approach. But if at all you are too excited and you want to seek the appreciation from the people, you think that each and everyone or most of the people are going to encourage you, most of the people are going to appreciate you, and you are of the view that they will appreciate and encourage you because you are their friend. I think as far this friendship is concerned, this friendship might not be very genuine, and this the sincerity you might be seeing in other people, it might be a fake sincerity. Let me tell you that all of these friends and so-called relatives, they will only appreciate you once you have succeeded in getting the appreciation from the so many of the people. And once you have become an absolute success, once you have actually succeeded in getting the recognition from the people, only then these so-called friends of yours, these so-called sincere friends of yours, these so-called relatives will be coming and pouring in to encourage you. I was listening to the Jack Ma. Jack Ma is a, can say, is a one of the top businessmen in the world. and the biggest businessman in China. This Jack Ma was found in saying that as far these relatives and friends of yours are concerned, they will come to congratulate you only once you are full of these congratulations. Until then, they will not be willing to encourage you at all. And something which I want to say from myself is that these so-called relatives and friends of yours and mine, they will be discouraging us, maybe ridiculing us on the one hand, and they will be trying to pull our legs on the other hand as well. So I think we need to be very careful and very cautious regarding discussing our idea with the people is concerned. Regarding discussion of our idea with the people is concerned. As I earlier said, obviously we cannot keep ourselves from discussing it with the people, but we need to adopt, we need to adopt a very cautious approach towards it, and we need to understand that if at all we are found discussing it indiscriminately with the people, the same sort of people will actually will discourage us. Once they laugh at us, once they ridicule us, what is most probably going to happen then? Maybe we will stop working upon it. We will start thinking that this was my brainchild, but it is useless thing. Maybe I'm a foolish person. Maybe because I'm not a very sensible person at all. Maybe these person are more sensible as compared to me. The people who are laughing upon my idea, these people are more sensible to me as compared to me myself. And let me tell you, whatever idea you are possessing, I think I am not going to absolutely reject it. Rather, you might bring certain changes in it, you might bring certain changes in it, and the changes and the alterations will be needed maybe at every step or at most of the stages. But an idea is actually worth keeping, an idea is worth refining, an idea is worth working upon, and I think so it will definitely give you something, one thing or the other thing. So I think it is absolutely nonsense if at all we are found abandoning the idea because the people has discouraged us, and because the people has discouraged us so much, the people have laughed upon our idea. Thank you. Jazakallah.